Okay, so a lot of you guys out there probably had the same problem setting up the Xbox One with your DirectV receiver. I started off basically switching out all my cables to the 1.4 spec, the 4K spec, mainly because it has a channel that goes back to communicate with your device, and the Xbox One sends communications two ways, so it also sends it back to your receiver to change channels. So if you're sitting there with a with a 1.0 HDMI cable, I don't think it's going to work. I did not get it to work during my setup. I'll walk you through the settings here, and then we'll go to the settings on the Xbox One. Let's go to settings. I also brought down a separate TV to connect to change these settings, because I could not change them through my Xbox One that ran into my Onkyo receiver, and that ran into the TV. So I have the HR22/100 model. There's the software and revisions. I went to display, preferences, just to give you what I have on here. Go back, video. There's the video settings for you. TV ratio, for some reason mine was set to 4.3. I don't know why. My Onkyo changes to 16.9, but just for your reference, I changed it to 16.9. Now here's where I think part of the problem was. The Onkyo receiver converts the signal to 1080p, but when I went in here originally, when I set this up on a separate TV, all these were checked. Every single one of these had a checkbox, and I think that screws up the Xbox One pass-through. So I selected 720p, unselected everything else here, got the picture, and then I connected it. I connected the DVR back through the pass-through. Also, make sure when you're dealing with this that you check the HDMI cables, that they don't pull out a little bit. They like to fall out of the slot. They're not as they don't connect as tightly as you're used to with the component cables, the RCA type cable. They're not. They fall out very easily. So once I set the 720p and I connected it back to the unit, I got the picture. And then what I did was I went into the menu and selected 1080p, and I kept the picture, so I unselected 720p. Okay, just so you know. And then I went through. Let's go through the Xbox settings. Audio, all that stuff that you read on the internet about the 7.1 stuff. I didn't run into any of that stuff. What I did run into was, let's see here. I'll show you real quick what I did run into here. Snap, Xbox Snap. Xbox Home. Okay, let me get to the settings here. Okay, this is something I did run into as well. Let's see here, and I changed these settings to get it to work correctly. Resolution, I'm going to change that right now to see if I can get it to go 1080p. We'll find out in a minute. This is a good test. I just got this working last night. It looks like it works. Okay, that's good. I had it set to 720p as part of the troubleshooting. Now here's the one big setting I changed, and I think it does matter. I set the TV connection from auto to HDMI. That auto seems to be screwing up. For some reason, it does not work. The auto. Set it to HDMI, and it started to work for me consistently. And then we go to calibrate HDMI. You could just do that on your own. But that's the two big things here. These you can mess around if your picture stays, great. If it doesn't, switch it back. I'll see if it works. I'll go 36-bit. See if it works. Might not. Okay, so it seems to work. And everything else is normal. I'll edit the video down and put it up on YouTube. Have a good day. Post any questions. I'll try to answer them.